Okay, let's exit out of this stuff. Maybe that'll help. I've been running too much shit on my computer at once. Okay, I think. Okay. Y'all are probably sick of this song. Oh, I don't know. But, like, I gotta finish this song. I was listening to it last night, and I could hear the frequencies that were off. Like, and I was like, let me turn down some of the high frequencies. Oh, I don't know what to do with this. Everyone's having a good morning so far. Second accusing, hope you're doing good. Sometimes with some of these instruments, I don't know whether to keep some of the high pitched frequencies or not. And like, let me show you what I mean by that. Like, over here are the high pitched frequencies. So like, I'm debating on like, I don't know where I want to cut it off at, because as I'm listening to it, I'm like, yeah, it sounds dope when it has a little of the high frequencies in it. But then when I take away some of the some of the high frequencies are interacting in a negative way with my other main instrument that I use, because this main instrument has the same high frequencies that I like. This one. Now I added these two instruments playing at once on this. If I take away the bass line, but basically, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, because I both of those main instruments sound amazing together, but I need to making music, like on another level of like, I can't find one thing on planet Earth that I love doing more than this. Who the fuck is calling me? Well, whoever's calling got denied because I don't have their number saved. I don't know who the hell it was. But fuck. Okay, save that. My problem is I'd be like trying to do 10 things at once, right? I'm always doing like 10 things. Because I'm also working on a couple like video projects. I have this video idea that I'm working on for my album. So when my album drops, I'm gonna drop a whole entire like hour and something long visualizer video with the album, and I'm working on it. I wanted to learn how to animate before I could do that, but I don't have time to learn how to animate. So like I've been putting together some stock videos, some stock footage videos, and I asked this one dude if I could use his video in my video project because I seen this YouTuber. He made like this stock footage like thing that was so dope, and I liked it. So I asked him if I could use it in this video project I'm working on. So as long as he says yeah, then this idea that I have will work well. Like it'll be fucking awesome. Because like when I drop the album, the video I'm working on, I don't know if I can show you. I guess I'll show you a little clip of it. Because I'm making it in sections, and then I'm going to put it all together, because it's going to be a long thing. But it's basically going to be like one kind of long movie / music video type thing when I drop the album. Look. Yeah. Now the plan is as it's going on, right? Okay, so like. So the plan is that's just basically one part. I'm gonna give him credit, the dude that made the first part of the video with this chick in it. So that's the dude that made that video. So I'm gonna leave that in there, give him credit. But then I added. Yeah. So I was working on that last night before I went to bed. And yeah, so I got this idea, and when I drop that, it's gonna be this whole thing. But my whole album will be in this like video thing. Now I might end up redoing the video thing because this is just what I have available to me right now. But by the spring of next year, because I want this dropped like now type shit. So that's why I'm trying to get all these little video things done. I'm trying to like just get this ready to be dropped. But what I really would have loved to do is I'm trying to figure out working on an animation of myself, and I want an animated version of me in the thing as well as all these different clips and stock footage and all this other shit. But I got this goal, and this shit's gonna be hard as fuck. I'm telling you that. But that's why I'm doing it the easy way for now. Just putting together this little stock thing. I'm eliminating the extremely hard work on my end, like, because the hard work for me was making the music, but like I'm eliminating some of that by like, I found this one dude, who put together this video with this chick in it, and I like the vibe of just the whole thing. Um, I like how the girl, she's a beautiful girl, but not like overly, um, excessively like Instagram model beautiful type shit. But like she looks like a real normal, just beautiful girl, So I wanted that in there, as well as I like the fact that she was in a a wheat field or a rye field, one or the other. I think that's a wheat field. But I thought that was like symbolic to the fact that my album, Psychedelics and Computers, was really LSD inspired in a sense, and LSD comes from ergot fungus. Ergot fungus grows on rye and wheat, and so I just thought it was a dope symbolism to represent. You wake up in the morning and you go out into a field of wheat, but it's really a field of ergot fungus in a sense, and that's why I was like, yeah, I gotta see if I can use this video because I was loving the whole how she's just frolicking through a thing of wheat and like how ergot fungus comes from wheat, and this is how it all started. But hey, what's going on, Peace Love Productions? Thank you, by the way. Peace Love Productions says a new perspective with the video, bro. Great job. Thank you. Because, like, literally, bro, I was sitting here, like, scavenging the internet. I've had this idea from the first time I seen I don't know if you guys listen to Dua Lipa, but, like, I love Dua Lipa's music, right? So, one time I was tripping on LSD and her album played, and it was this visualizer, and this is where I got this idea where, like, when I dropped my album, I wanted a whole video from like the beginning of the album to the last song of the album, and I wanted to all be like one structured thing. And even though the videos are in a sense random, they're not random. Like like I said, I really wanted to use that video because how she was frolicking in in a thing of wheat, and it was just represented what I was looking for, but seeing Dua Lipa do her thing, and then seeing Travis Scott and Ariana Grande do their thing in the in Fortnite, like all of this shit is inspiring the fuck out of me, like the fuck out of me, to the point where I'm like, well, I'm gonna spend my time trying to put together this thing. So like, yeah. Right, music is amazing. Psychedelic Geezer says, facts, music is amazing, especially making it from scratch. Right though. For me, it just represents more me, making it from scratch. And like, it's a love-hate relationship because it's slightly shitty because a part of me is like, I was thinking about buying Serum, which is like this plugin for FL Studios, and it comes with a lot of like dubstep sounds or whatever. But like I've been able to create my own sounds and stuff as time has went on, and it's this shitty thing that yeah, I could probably, if I bought more plugins and bought more things, I could probably have a more well-rounded sound. But like making it from scratch and just figuring out what the fuck I'm like, just figuring out as I'm going along, has kind of helped make my music sound more original. Like, even though I'm like, the frequencies of those instruments aren't matching up Doja Cat's album, or the frequencies of that bass isn't matching up with this, I'm like, at least it's matching up to what I feel, right? Like, as I'm hitting the bass and I'm tweaking the frequencies, I'm more basing it off the feeling the bass gives me when it's like boom, 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 boom type shit. Ooh. Peace Love Production says, yeah, if I were to describe your sound to another artist, then it would match with Kid Cudi, Travis Scott. Send them a beat, maybe. Ooh, right. I'd be forgetting about that. Like just send them a beat, right? Like best worst case scenarios, they're like one. They the worst case scenarios, they don't pay any attention to it whatsoever, and they're like, yeah, beat whatever, fuck that, you know. Best case scenarios, they listen to it and they're like, yo, that's different. You know what the fuck, like. I'll be like, yo, bro, you can have it. You can have it. Just say that I made it. That's all. And also got this other this other video project I'm working on. I don't know if I'm just gonna call it My Path, My Journey. So this documentary kind of came up out of nowhere. It's a documentary. I had no idea I was gonna make this. I was randomly watching one of my old videos, and I kind of felt weird watching it because I was like, that man on the screen is not me. Like, it was me. Yeah, I was a little chunkier back then, but like, you'll understand. So I'm working on the video. So many different projects. Make this documentary to kind of. But this documentary came out of nowhere because like I watched an old video of me, and I was like, I cringed like a motherfucker because like the old me was such a wannabe thug type dude that I was like, jeez. Bro, I've never heard of any of those. Psychedelic user. Psychedelic user says, Spitfire Labs, Contact, Complete Control, Item Mini, Virtual Daydream, Virtual Vintage. Those are all free VSTs. Because my friend Fi uses Serum, and because a lot of the Serum has like you can download Serum presets and stuff like that, like once you get Serum. So like he would click the note and it would sound like that typical dubstep, wah, 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 and like there was a bunch of wah, 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 type fucking noises and shit. And I was like, man, I wouldn't mind that. My only issue with music is I don't if I hear everyone using the same type sound, I tend to stay away from it. And that's originally why people got into like plugins and all these different like things. So you weren't using just the stock instruments and then, you know, everyone's using the stock instruments or whatever and it gave more variety. But I don't know. I do want to expand my sound for some future projects though. Like because you know for psychedelics and computers the instruments that I used, it was just perfect for the vibe and the sound and everything, the whole vibe of what I was working with. As well as this next album I'm working on called The Lonely Psychonaut. Everything seems to be falling into place with the way it's sounding. Like, even with the beat I was just working on. Like, I want to still do something to this instrument. Like, I don't know. It needs more. Maybe add more bass to it, but it needs more body. But yeah, I've been looking into like figuring out which plugins I would want. But I'm kind of, it's because I'm so scattered, right? Everything I'm doing is so fucking scattered from like the music to the album to making these videos for the album, then like making this documentary I'm working on, as well as I'm watching tutorials on NFTs and watching tutorials on crypto and watching tutorials on Blender, trying to learn how to animate and all of this shit I've been doing. To the point where it's like I don't even got time to. I don't know. I was telling my friend the other day, like, I don't even have time to be bored. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I barely got time for sleep. What I mean is I make time for everything I'm doing. But, like, I don't know, last night, for example, I was working on that video project, and I told myself I'm not going to sleep until I at least get the first part of it done. And, I got the first part of it done, and then I went to sleep, woke up 2.5 hours later, and here I am a few hours after that. But I only got like 2.5 hours of sleep last night, but it really doesn't bother me at all. Like, I just want to do and just do. Anybody got any questions or anything? Because I'm about to smoke and. Peace Love Production says, yeah, it's sound design. We have the most tools, yet people can't create masterpieces as the older artists like yourself who follow the heart, not the crowd, right? Okay. If you download Native Access, it has all the free VSTs, okay. And see, so that's the type of thing that I've tried to explain, right? So Peace Love Production says, quick tip: if you want to beef in the sound, then add saturation plugin or lo-fi type plugin. Now, a lot of these plugins are just recreating what's already there. Because what is a lo-fi type plugin? What does that mean? What is lo-fi? What does that mean? Low frequencies. Lo-fi basically just means that they turn down. Now, a lot of my music, in a sense, is a mix between lo-fi because I'm turning the high frequencies down and it's only allowing the lower frequencies to come through. But a lot of filters do that too. Like the basic fruity filter can give you enough leeway to have like high frequencies in your instrument or low frequencies in your instrument. And these terms uh, are literally just explaining the different frequencies inside of the thing. Because saturation kind of just because chorus effects slash saturation flangers, all of these things are like it's hard to explain, but the actual wave file itself of the sound with saturation, it what it sounds like. It saturates. Like when you have a color, right? If I get a tie dye drop on my white shirt, that white it'll hit, but then it'll spread out and saturate, right? Because it's not just gonna hit right there. It's gonna then become saturated and then kind of spread out. That's kind of what you could do with with saturation is it's complicated because now there are apps for that. But back in the day, I mean, it was if you knew how to add the right chorus to because if the wave file was like this, you add the chorus and it like kind of doubles the wave file of the instrument sound you're playing. Um, it's so hard to explain this shit, but I only know this because like my dad was in and out of my life my whole entire life, but he was in the music industry in one form or another, playing in bands, managing bands, performing, and all of that. So like I've been around this whole thing kind of my entire life. So like I knew what a flanger was and a chorus effect and uh, saturation. I guess I knew what these words were before these words were like I don't know. I knew like that you had to if because your voice because I used to just record audio so like your voice has to be saturated too and then the bass is something that really should be saturated because instead of having the bass hit just in the bottom of the headphones if you saturate it it gives it a more well-rounded boom on the whole track instead of just in one small part of the headphones or one small part of the speaker in a sense so like yeah, I don't know. That's why I was listening to this instrument, and I'm like, I need something that I don't know if you guys know what Fruity Blood Overdrive is, but Fruity Blood Overdrive reminds me of that one plugin I seen that I don't know if you guys seen the advertisement because I'm fucking whatever, but the advertisement of the blue Blue Guy, and it's like a plugin where like you can like up the drive or up these things or whatever. Um, I guess what I'm saying is FL Studios already has all of those same things all in FL Studios already. They're not. It's not like they're inventing new effects for these plugins. These effects are already here. If you know how to, when it, like this is Fruity Blood Overdrive, you can boost and you can drive. That same thing that the Blue Guy has, it's the same thing you have here. You can turn the drive up, or which then it adds more of a, I can't really explain it because it's kind of like a distortion, but not a distortion. um I guess it just puts more into the instrument. And I sometimes use Fruity Blood Overdrive on my bass, but if I use it too much on my bass, it rumbles the bass too much. Like, it'll rumble the bass too much to the point where then I'll have to turn the bass down because the vibration of the bass itself becomes pretty powerful. Like when I was listening to it in my dude's car, I listened to a song where I used, Fruity Blood Overdrive on a bass, and I listened to one where I did not. And the one where I did, I was like, fuck, I gotta turn the bass down, even though the basses were at the same level, because the Fruity Blood Overdrive added this to the bass, and you could feel it in the car as the bass hit. You could feel the and it almost reminded me of like electricity, where it's like, you have electricity and it goes vroom, vroom, like, I don't know. So it kind of had that electric vibe. So I like that because then it adds some like electricity type vibe to the bass. But then to the instruments, it just adds more to the instruments. That's why when I seen that blue dude, where the blue dude was like, they're just advertising this thing, and I was like, if I was smart enough with all this shit, I would in a sense make my own plugins because I know what they're doing. They're basically taking what's already there and then putting it in one package. So like, instead of having to then add 10 effects on your one instrument, you just use two plugins, and those two plugins, like one of those plugins has like five effects in it at once. And like, it's all these things that it's just they're all just marketing things. Because the most recent invention in this music stuff is autotune. Like, autotune's a thing that I can't recreate. I can't do, like, there's nothing in FL Studios that can auto-tune my voice or auto-tune the instruments or auto-tune these things. So like, that's probably the only plugin I've seen that cannot be recreated with all these effects and stuff. Now there's this thing called Pitcher, but I don't use it because it doesn't really do anything. Does pitch correct? I mean, that's what I was figuring with the name, but for some reason it didn't. I don't know. I put it on something I was trying, and it didn't make a difference. So I was like, what the fuck is that for? That ain't gonna do nothing. But maybe it did make a difference. Maybe it was so subtle that I couldn't tell that it made a difference. Okay. PSL Production says you have to do it manually. It's hard, but it can be done. Uh, but yeah. Over the years, I've tried to avoid auto tune though. I remember when I had the studio and people would come to the studio and they'd be like, "Yo, you got auto tune, bro? I just want to make sure the songs," and I'd be like, "Nope, nope, I do not have auto tune." But I was like, I can still mix your voice really well, with just effects, vocoders, flangers, choruses, frequencies. But our society is kind of getting used to auto tune. Right, that's what I was saying. Peace Love Production says I had to download it just for modern artists. I was trying to dude suggested I should open my studio back up, right? But that was the thing, that if I open my studio back up, I am going to have to get auto tune for majority of the people that want to make like music. They're gonna want to use auto tune, and I have nothing against it because it creates a sound, and whatever their sound is that they prefer, that's amazing, right? Because we're all just people just making music. But if I was to start recording other people's music, I'm gonna have to adapt to what they want or what they, whatever, which is fine, Because like I said before, there's a couple songs I might use auto tune on in the future. There's some people might be like, "Yo, bro, I thought you was against auto tune. I thought you was like, you wasn't gonna use auto tune." But I'm gonna be like, "Yo, bro, but you hear this song? Like, it just auto tune was just needed for that one song." Okay, I'll be right back. Then we gonna smoke. I'm gonna do my first dab of the day. Peace Love Production says, "That's why I closed my studio and focused on MMA for now. Artists don't respect. We have our own sound as well as producers, right?" What the fuck? Okay, I'll be right back. And then we gonna smoke. I'll probably take some more kratom. What the fuck? There it goes. I spoke too soon. Bueno. I'll be right back. I don't think you know who I am. I don't think you know who I am. I'm the modern day Superman. On my way as fast as I can, as fast as I can. Just to see the world we live in, with the power I was given. So I keep on pushing. I am Superman. Just super. The power I was given. Just working. Just working. as fast as I can. Just to see the world we live in with the power I was given. So I keep on pushing. I am Superman, Superman. What's going on, man? That, and I'm ready to get high, because I ain't been high all day. I've been high since yesterday. I don't think you know who I am. I'm the modern day Superman. On my way as fast as I can, as fast as I can. Right though. It's like you just says exactly. They try to tell you how to make the beat. Like, bruh, it's my beat. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. No offense. Right though. Like, I'll take suggestions. If somebody is like, if I'm working on a project with somebody, I will take suggestions to be like, maybe I'll ask questions. Do you like this sound or this sound? Do you like it with the frequency high or with the frequency low? Do you like the bass to do boom or do you like the bass to do boom? Like, so I'd be willing to work with somebody, but like, for the most part, I just want to make my beats, and people will end up choosing the ones they like, and the ones they don't, they'll be for someone else or they'll be for me. About to take some more freedom. Why the fuck not? I'm the modern day Superman. On my way as fast as I can, as fast as I can. Just to see the world we live in with the power I was given. So I keep on pushing. I am Superman. Fucking right I am. Dun, dun, dun. Mm, 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 mm. Oh. Peace Love Production says Rick and Morty said it best. Relaxed people make great music. Yes, we do. Okay. Man, I keep fucking forgetting I'm running out of wax, and like, I probably got like 2 or 3 days left worth, and I gotta take my lazy ass and go get more. Dab time. This song. This song be stuck in my head. That's why I'm trying to finish it. This shit really be in my head. bro. Hey, bro. I might have to end. Bro, who's calling? That's twice. Who are you? Oh shit. Okay. Still alive. What? Peace Love Productions. You're not even that far away, bro. We gotta link up. Like, you're talking about you in Rochester, New York? Like, cause bruh, if you're in Rochester, New York, we are really like 2 hours away from each other. And like, I don't know. This little fucking town I be in, these motherfuckers have wax for days. Like, it is cheap right now. It is cheaper to get wax than it is to get weed. Like, I'm talking like 350 to 450 an ounce for some good ass like crumble or batter or live rosin or shatter. There's all these different varieties, but man, I don't know why, but we got a shit ton of wax. But like, I mean, we just got flooded with a shit ton of bud too. Now it's like everyone has bud now because weed's legal, and there's like these sticker stores like opening up everywhere. So like everyone's selling stickers and gifting weed with their stickers. Um, but so now that's kind of flooded since they made weed legal here. Things have just kind of been flooding. From the wax has always been here. Like we've had wax here like that for like the past 3 years, where it's like for the past 3 years, it has been cheaper to buy a gram of wax than it is to buy a gram of weed. Like a gram of wax was $25. A gram of weed was like $20, right? Like it eventually went down to like $10 a gram, but you get more of a bang for your buck when you're like shit with the wax. Because a gram of wax, like right now in my life, I'm just balancing it because I know I can't go overboard or whatever, but I like to smoke. So like a gram of wax can last me like a week or so. So like, I don't smoke that much right now. But shit, a gram of weed will only last me like a couple hours. Geek Links, what's going on, bro? I'm saying, bro, we definitely all should find. I don't know. I was talking to it was in True Life Stories thing, where it's like we gotta somehow come together, trip together, fucking go to a retreat together, do something, cause that would be amazing. Giggling says, "Dog, I gotta say this, but there is a massive difference from the first time I went on Booker's stream compared to last night, man. I don't have any bitch in my blood, dog. I know it was dope. Just having you in there, bro. Like actually conversating and vibing, like it was really dope. But it just seems like we're all evolving. We're all helping each other, and it's a beautiful thing." WOE says, "How often do you do shrooms?" Not as often as I would like. Like I probably do LSD more than I do shrooms. Um, Geekling says, "I got too drunk to go in the second stream. Celebratory drink since I got a job." Fucking right, bro. That's so awesome though. That like, because just from you telling me you was doing the interview to then you got the job. Fuck yeah. Okay. Now if I don't stop talking and shit, I swear to God, I'm not gonna dab. says, to be honest, I do DXM more than any other site. I met my twin flame again last night. It was so weird. We were one, yet sometimes we would be separate, but the connection was still there. Fuck yeah. That sounds like a soulmate. Because I truly feel like I met my soulmate already too. And like, I'm like, well, distance and time and all that doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Soulmates will find each other eventually when the time is right. And it is this thing that soulmates, I feel like, are just us split up, right? So that's why it's like no matter how much distance you have from your soulmate, you still feel connected, because it's like two halves of the same coin. Can't believe I'm running low on wax. What type of shit is that? Fuck yeah. Keegan says for this job I'm gonna save up to just pay all off my debt. Then I'm gonna save up for future purchases. Cause in spring I might start an Etsy store. Oh, that's awesome, bro. Definitely do that. Because if it's something in your head where you're like, I might start this, or you want to start it, do it. I think there's a reason why we have ideas. Like, ideas come to us for a reason. And it's something that I've failed to utilize. Like, I do a lot of my ideas, but not when I have them. If I did my ideas when I have them without hesitation, I'd be better off in life. Like, the ideas would work, everything would be flowing. But sometimes I'll have an idea, and then fear will prevent me from doing that idea for a little while. But then eventually I'll do the idea, and I'll be like, hey, it fucking worked. But then I'll be like, well, it would have worked before. But all the ideas we have, I feel like there's a reason. WOE says, fuck. Anaya Wealthy, just wanted to tune in and say, I love you, you rock, and I'm glad to be one of your day ones and keep up the great work. Well, I really appreciate that, for real. Thank you. Because just reading things like that, y'all have no idea. Like, thank you. You're fucking awesome. I love y'all, like, for real. Like, I know humans say, like, much love and I love y'all, and, like, you know how a lot of YouTubers be like, I love my subscribers, I love my, like, whatever. No, this is legitimate, real fucking love. Like, I truly appreciate y'all. Geek Link says, I uploaded a 20-second clip a couple days ago, and it's 2,700 views. Wow, bro. Fuck yes. It's hilarious as fuck. It's about an obese streamer who takes a sip of Pepsi and gets a sugar rush, and then make it look like he had a DMT trip. WOE. Do you have an actual job, or do you just make income from online? Check it out, user. I fucking love you too, bro. It's all good. I feel like we all, like, there's these barriers with us being human, and, like, we don't mind saying I love you to the people actually in our life, but, like, but not for, I really got love for every single one of you. Right. And WOE, I did have a job, so I had a normal job. I quit the job just recently. Like, quit the job so I can pursue this thing I'm doing, whatever the fuck I'm doing. But the only reason I was able to quit the job is because my girl broke up with me and she had kids, right? So, like, because she's not here, I ain't got nobody here besides myself. So, like, I was like, why work a job that I'm miserable and it's taking away my energy? And I would come home and not want to make music. I would come home and not want to whatever. So I'm like, nah, fuck that. So I saved up a little bit. I got a few side hustles, and only one of these side hustles is pulling anything in. But as these things progress, these side hustles will become a normal thing. And as I'm getting into like NFTs, and I'm gonna attempt to do something that'll probably make me fucking broke again. But whatever, I have to try. I have to continuously try. Because if I don't try, I'm gonna be stuck right back where I was. Because it's this thing that you can always get another job. Like, I quit my job, but I can walk down the street and go apply at McDonald's and get the job at McDonald's. I could walk down the street the other way and go apply at 7-Eleven, and I can get the job at 7-Eleven. Anytime. Anytime. But I don't think I have all the time in the world to do this. Like, to attempt to try to turn my life into just my way of living. And I'm not greedy. I don't need a lot of money. I was like born and raised poor. So, like, if I was to make $1,000 a month off of all the things I'm doing, I'd be good. Like, I'll be good, because I could turn that into more, obviously, and just keep doing all my projects, my online business that I'm working on, my herb shop. I have so many goals and things I'm trying to work on, selling my music, and just, yeah. So that's kind of what I've been focused on. And I took the crazy ass risk to quit my job and try to pursue my dreams. Cool, thank you, Anaya. What's shitty is only a few people know. Like, I was about to say, Geek Links knows. I would some of my side hustles just keep me alive, right? They keep me afloat, so I'm not homeless and starving here. But I'm just hoping this shit works. It's really not a hope thing. I'm realizing I have to put my all in this shit. Geeklink says, I tell my audience on this channel that I love them through the intro. It's your boy coming to and on you through the power of the internet. Like, dude, I legit not on my audience in all my videos. Thank you. Geek Links is the side hustle selling pictures? Something like that. Goku vs. Naruto says, how long have you been growing your hair? I don't know. 2 years? 2 years, yeah. And what's funny is it looks a lot more compressed than it actually is. Because if I got the pick right now, picked it out, it will come out a little more. I just tend to pick it and then shape it, like, because I have to go get my hair cut. Like, I'm not gonna get it cut. I'm just gonna get an edge up. I'm gonna get this edged up, and then I'm gonna get it trimmed and shaped a little more rounded. But Peace Love Production says exactly. You only get your youth to attempt your dreams for a short time. Yeah, I know. And that's something I realized, that I'm not going to have this energy. Like, I have so much unlimited energy. I feel like I can, like, whoa! Like, I can run 10 miles and still do 10 projects and still have the energy to still do things and be like, hey, I don't need sleep. I'll just sleep a little bit and I'm still ready to go. But this won't be like this 10 years from now. So I want to try to do as much as I can with this next 10 years of my life. Because 10 years after that, it's not going to be the same. WOE says, I honestly want to pursue music and I feel like quitting my job and getting homeschooled, but I don't have the money and I don't think my parents would support me. Definitely not. Yeah, my mom would definitely not support me. I got in an argument with my dad because I quit my job. And I'm about to be 28 years old, right? And now my mom understood, but she did not agree. She ain't gonna help me. Like, if I'm sitting here starving, she gonna be like, well, that's your fucking fault. Go to the soup kitchen if you're hungry. Like, because it's my fault. I mean, I quit the job. But I feel like chasing our dreams or following our passions or following our heart and soul, this shit is hard. It is so much easier to give your soul away to the machine and have the machine just work your soul until death. But because, like, I have no money, right? And I have these same issues that WOE said. He's like, you know, right? Because I have no support. The only support I have is y'all. Like, you guys are so fucking amazing. Like, y'all don't understand. If I make it, I'm bringing, like, all 5 of you. Like, y'all coming with me somewhere. I don't know where the fuck we going. We're going somewhere. Because, like, the support I get online, the love, the whatever, helps me. Helps me. Like, I have the energy already. But that, y'all give me unlimited energy where I'm like, I'm not the only one that believes in me, right? Like, I don't know, for a while, I was the only one that believed in me. So now it's just amazing. But, oh yeah, WOE. Becoming an adult sucks. It sucks. It's great, but it sucks. Because, like, I don't know. I'm here alone, right? This is my apartment. I'm by myself. I've been by myself a lot. And working on all my projects and all my things I'm doing. And nobody's here to motivate me, right? Like, nobody's pushing me. Nobody's anything. It's just me. Well, and y'all, but, like... Peace Love Production says, what key is the song you're playing? It sounds like it's harmonizing with the beat I'm working on. Fuck yeah. This is a hilarious thing. I have no idea, because I don't know music theory or notes at all. All I know is, I guess I could read the thing. First note that plays is E5. When I tell people that I generally don't know music theory at all, or what notes my songs are in or whatever, they're like, bro. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But I've seen this thing. I must have perfect pitch, because I can imitate sounds as they're coming along. Ooh, that's why. I was wondering where the fuck. Fuck yeah. Geekling says, I'm glad I found this job, man. Like, my last job was terrible, was bullied and yelled at daily because my bitch ass good moment has issues, and I explained to the new employer why I quit the last one. He said, nah, we don't do no fuck shit like that here, man. We're all family. That's awesome. It's always awesome to work at a job where that is said. Every job I've ever worked at that it didn't kill my soul type shit was because the people I was working with, like, we helped each other out. We got through the job together. Whoa, yes, what's going on, bro? Put the tuner on it. That's the key. That's awesome, bro. Peace Love Productions. I just said this to DMT Infinity, but like everyone that makes music, I would that like I conversate with, that we vibe, whatever. I would love to make a song with y'all. Like, so like I don't know when I'm gonna have time for this shit, but I just kind of want to throw it into everything I'm doing. That like I told DMT Infinity, send me a song. Like I don't know if he uses FL Studios, but I was explaining to him he could send me like a finished song as long as it's the WAV file. I can put it in FL Studios and I can build around it, right? But I want to start collabing with people when it comes to music. Like I just love making music, and I think it'd be awesome to collab and mix sounds and come up with whatever. And Geek Links, I want to make a vibrator synth song, just load it as a sample and make some shit. Right. Yo, I wonder, bro, that's hilarious, because a vibrator, obviously it vibrates, so it probably create like a bass instrument or some shit, some like Geek Links, fuck yeah, bro. Says like I got clips from back when I used to shoot OnlyFans for girls. I can make some shit. Right. Just want to use it as a sub bass, right? Bruh, my ass got into conversating and still haven't smoked. Hilarious. To the point where now I have to do that. Okay, I'll be right back. Everyone get their bongs, bowls, dabs, blunts, joints, and every other smoking apparatus ready. Dab time. Okay, I'm probably about to die, so like, don't mind me. I'm going from sober to high as fuck. We go from wide eyes to dry eyes real quick. Woo! Holy shit. Ooh. So this is why I quit smoking weed for a while. One, because it's cheaper. It's just a dab right now. It's more affordable for my life. And like, I take one dab and I am from point A to point Z. Hey, that Will Yes says, who's all into investing in NFTs? Fuck yeah. I literally just got into researching NFTs to the point where now I have more of a grasp on it, and it's gonna take over the world, and so many people don't understand, and it's really hard to explain. But man, right now it's a mixture of everything: collectibles, music, art. NFTs are gonna be contracts. Because right now NFTs are like you can collect these things, and I'm thinking about buying one. I got into this like Discord group of like this kind of like behind the scenes thing of this NFT project that's about to drop, and it has the possibility of being huge, right? So like the problem is there's so many NFT projects that you could buy an NFT project for $200, right? You could buy like a thing, but then thinking that shit's gonna blow up, but then finding out it's nothing. Sometimes you could buy NFT projects before they even release, like if you pay attention to the market and what's going on or whatever. This is a really complicated thing, because like even for me, I have had to sit there and I feel stupid learning this shit, because like I don't know, like I don't know what the fuck, so I have to repeat the video, and I've watched so many Gary Vee videos and so many of these different podcasts and different things and different people who have like sold NFTs themselves or made NFTs themselves. I paid attention to what it's going to do to the music industry, and how like Trippie Redd is releasing an NFT project. So it's this thing that, like right now, rappers like I think Tory Lanez was the first person. So I think he made like $1 million in like a minute or something like that. I don't know what the thing was, but basically he sold, all of his NFT, this project he was doing. I think it was like $1 per thing, and basically, I don't know. Basically, you could buy as many of them as you wanted or whatever. But that's what non-fungible token means. It means that basically, Tory Lanez only made a certain amount of these things. And because he only has a certain amount of these things that he made, which is most likely a small percentage of the royalties of the album, or a small, like, who knows, because that's what it is. NFTs are contracts that you choose what it means. You choose the meaning of it. So, like, with the music, I'm going to take a very similar approach, where I'm most likely going to drop everything as an NFT, because even though it might fuck me right now, like, meaning I probably won't see anything, like, from what I'm trying to do, or maybe I will, who the fuck knows, but it's this thing that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know. Like, NFTs are so new to the reality that I don't even think Gary knows. I think these people are talking about this shit, and I think they're doing it, and they're making money, and they're living, and they can see what it's gonna be. But this is the whole metaverse and the whole reality. Like right now, there are cryptocurrencies that were created for the metaverse, which is the virtual reality world. Okay, so they're making a virtual reality world, and like Mark Zuckerberg just released the advertisement thing on Facebook, basically about how it's gonna be. What in that advertisement is pretty fucking accurate. That's what it will be like, and they're working on things where like you can move your entire body, and your body is the thing in the place. So like they're trying to make it more immersed and make it so you could just maneuver, and then you're in that world. But in that world, you're gonna need currency. You're not gonna use human money. You're not gonna use dollar bills. So like there are cryptocurrencies that are now being prepared in a sense to be used in the metaverse, and like this is the fucking future. Like holy fuck, bro. Like this is a trip. Like I was like, the whole planet is on a psychedelic trip. NFTs is a psychedelic trip, because this is what they're calling Internet 3.0, and this is just everything I have just found over the past 2 months. Internet 3.0. The NFTs, because NFTs and cryptocurrencies are all run on a technology called blockchain. And blockchain is a technology, and I've explained it, that it's just similar to like a chain of blocks, and each chain, there's a block here, and then the chain goes on, there's a block there, and whatever. But that's the technology. And man, each block can contain something, whether it's an NFT, whether it's currency, money, whether it's uh, your your marriage license, because that's what the fuck these NFTs are gonna turn into. Your marriage license, your everything. This shit is here to stay, and that's kind of why I'm scared, but I have nothing to lose. It's just like I keep saying this, that it's just me, because I'm like, wow, bro. I have nothing to lose because like I already lost the girl, right? Like, so what else is there but to put all of my energy into what I see is coming? Like, cause what's coming is a fucking tidal wave, and I'm just trying to jump into it, because if you have a scuba dive gear on and you jump into the tidal wave, it's calm in the water, in a sense. You get in the thing and you can start swimming around. And I look at it like that I'm scared. Like, blunt, honest truth, I'm fucking scared with this NFT shit and this cryptocurrency shit. That's why I have less than $100 invested in this shit. Because if I fucking acted on what I know, I would have been rich. It's not a joke. It's not if this would have, I would have. No, this is facts. That I have known this knowledge for years. But I've done nothing because I've been scared. I've been scared to take a risk because I had the girl, I had the kids. You can't take certain risks. And even before that girl was in my life, I had another girl. And then, like, with the way my life has been set up, and like, I don't know, it's like the fear prevented me from putting my all into what I know. I think the world tries to make it so you don't believe in yourself, so you don't trust yourself. Cause like, now I'm like, bro, I ain't got nothing to lose. Fuck that. I trust myself. And I trust that I could fall hard. But not really. I mean, that's why I say I've been homeless. I'm not embarrassed to, I don't know. All I know is I gotta give my all at this, or it's not gonna work. Like, and it's crazy. Cause like, I can see that it's gonna work. It's just so hard. I don't know why I'm so scared of like, I don't know, becoming, I guess, the real man I was meant to be. Because it's this weird thing where I'm like, to me, to everyone else, it might not be this way, but to me, it is theoretically easy to start a business, easy to make this music, easy to make these videos, easy. It's hard for me to write a book because I barely know how to read and write. I had like kind of like not really a reading disability as a kid, but something like it. And like, but even now I'm fighting past that, trying to write a fucking book. And like, once I get it done, I guarantee I'm gonna say that was easy. Cause, man, it's easy being me. It's really hard for me to conform. Like, that's why like a lot of people in my life think I'm fucking, I don't know. Cause like, it's so hard for me to just work a job and just just to pay the bills, just to feed the family, just to, it's, I don't know. I want more. I want to feel alive. Like, and it's great. I want to feed the family too. Like, I want to do everything too. But now that the internet is happening, NFTs, cryptocurrency, the future, I now understand that this is our way out. Like, I have found our way out. Like, we keep thinking that we're gonna, like, dip out of society and, like, create a commune or something. I don't think we're gonna dip out of society and create a commune. I think this cryptocurrency, NFTs, the Internet 3.0, this is our chance to do something. Because right now it's the beginning. The beginning of something is always the time to fucking get into it. And that's why I'm so like, at myself. Because I'm like, damn. I could have got into, like, crypto and all this other shit years ago. But, so now it's something I research. Now, I suggest researching it. Because this is what I mean. I found the way out as time progresses. If I can just invest 200 here, 200 there, 200 here, 500 here, 500 there, then I'll be okay. If you know about the NFTs, as a musician, I'm gonna work on creating my own NFTs and then making videos on it so I can, like, you know, help others kind of gain a direction. Because there's so many. I'm still dying for that fucking dab I took. But there's a lot of different ways to make NFTs, and then there's this thing called minting, and then there's ways to make NFTs without minting it, but then there's a limit to that, where, like, eventually you're gonna have to mint, like, pay for gas fees, basically. Like, I guess it's all gonna be minted, but what I mean is, like, you kind of have to pay for transaction fees and pay for all these other things. And there's some ways to get around that. But y'all might get annoyed eventually. Like, eventually y'all might, like, seriously get annoyed because I might switch from, at least on this channel, right? Switch from psychedelics to talking about NFTs and cryptocurrency. Bro, if I make at least $1,000, like, all I gotta do is make $1,000 for me to see that this shit is real. For me to show y'all. But, like, right now, the issue is this shit is ideas. Like, I've analyzed reality enough to say, okay, this is what's gonna happen. Because Kalundi E, who is the dude that was taking 20-30 dry grams of psychedelic mushrooms, mega dosing, but he talked about Bitcoin as in it's the psychedelic currency. Like, it's not in this world, right? It's energy. But that's all currency is. I mean, we call it currency. Flow, right? Energy flows, I mean, electricity flows through a current too. Currency is just our version of electricity or energy, right? That we're transitioning, you know, through. Just like the cord transitions electricity from the wall into the computer. It's just but yeah, man. I don't know how I got on a stream of NFTs and whatever. Lost a couple of people in the live because they was probably like, man, I don't want to hear about no fucking crypto. I've been hearing about crypto all the time. And I was like, that was me. Like, everyone that, all the videos I used to watch, like, all these people switched up. And now everyone's talking about crypto. Now everyone's talking about NFTs. Now everyone's talking about whatever. And now I get it. That if you're in the loop, you're in the loop. And if you're not, you're not. And if you're not, it's only because you haven't been shown that this is a real thing. Like, right, fuck yeah, psychedelic user. But yeah, this is definitely a real thing, and I didn't really want to look at it. That's like I was scared of it, so I was like, I hope it's not real. I'm scared of it. But oh man, it's real. Oh damn, bro. Geekling says, I legit have a troll community following me, about 200 people. They got my address and said they were gonna swat me and shit. Man, my two channels combined is less than 2K subs. Fuck yeah, but you pulling in those, those trolls. Those trolls be like your biggest fans sometimes. I'm telling you. Like it reminds me of I forget who said it, but it was this interview I seen where dude said, "Your haters be your biggest fans, man. Like your haters are great because like they're pointing out your flaws, and then you get better, and then they secretly end up liking your new shit. Like." Hey, Regal Survivor, what's going on? What happened last night? You mean like in the stream? I think somebody trolled. Sometimes in the stream they be getting trolls for some reason, and yeah, people just be hating, like, or just fucking around. And I get that. It reminds me that we're all just monkeys monkeying around. We're still primates as human beings, and it shows in behavior like that where somebody tries to convince Booker to join the live that hey, I'm just a psychonaut that wants to conversate, and then they end up being a troll, and I think they played porn or something like on the through their thing. I don't know. I guess I'm all for jokes and shit, but there's a time for it. You know what I mean? And there's a right way to do it because that could affect his channel, not just whatever. You could have I don't know. Could have came on the thing and said, chicken butt and egg. I don't know. Say something, whatever. Be a jokester or a jester or whatever the fuck we are. But like, yeah. Hold on, I gotta listen to this for a second real quick. music, bro, is I don't know. I make music differently or something. Cause like this only sounds like this because I was thinking about my ex, and I was kind of just missing her, and I didn't want to talk about it. But then my body was like, motherfucker, you gonna talk about this shit one way or another. Either you gonna talk about it by words, you gonna talk about it, and you gonna scar the beat with your feelings. That's kind of what happened. Okay, that's better. Sometimes you gotta. That might be crazy. God damn it. so much static now that it's. That's what I was trying to do. What the fuck? So I can hear this shit without fucking static. I gotta save this shit. First, I wanna make sure. Fuck yeah. See, that was 2 hours of work, but like 2 hours of me sitting here getting that right, getting all the frequencies right, and the effects, and the placement of the instruments, and adding different. You know, I decided to layer, add more instruments over certain things, and yeah, a lot of work goes into music, but it's beautiful. Now I get to, I'm saving it, and I finally get to hear it without the static. We'll be right back. I'm so stoned. So very, very, very stoned. Something dropped out there. Yeah, TikTok's not the most conscious app around, you know. Jeez, fucking fly. I feel like flies be all up in your grill. Like COVID did something to the flies. Fuck yeah. Okay. Well, the job well done. But, alright though, everybody. I appreciate all of y'all for stopping in, joining, chilling, chatting, vibing. Oh shit. Well, good thing I saved it. So, I'll probably see you guys later. Yep, too high, gotta get some food. Much love, everyone.